a bit. So it's making the copies from the email server. I assume you're using like Outlook or something.
I have 2 on Outlook. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go. Oh. That's not what I want. All right, here we go. Let's go. I haven't played Madden in a hot minute. So this might be interesting.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And maybe the kicker with the stop.
Had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Wow. Off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
Oh, that was white.
We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission.
Here, man.
What they have to understand is, while they got it done there,
rough game.
long way to go.
Be a rough game.
Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Haven't played Madden in a hot moment.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
What was that leg? Hey, bro!
For the first down. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Oh, he bowls.
Oh! You ran over, dog! Let's go!
Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one
Pacheco! Let's go,
That's a great response here in this
baby!
first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction.
Bro, we're just getting pieced up, bro.
Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
We gotta get some pressure going on golf here, man.
Guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move,
let's go!
All right, a little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on third, Goff.
Did he catch that?
Fuck,
man.
Down around the 15-yard line. A big gain of 39 on third. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now the forward runner, this is David Montgomery. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first.
I think we might just have to go and try to play everything and keep it underneath us, man. Because we're giving up big plays over the middle, both drives here. We definitely don't want to keep giving those up.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
We gotta find some defense, brother. There ain't no defense in this fucking game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
We're looking for some defense here in Kansas City tonight, man. Looking for some fucking defense. We ain't got it. Ain't no one finding this shit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Come on, Kelsey. Pick up that fucking block, brother.
Big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
And he caught it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball.
You can't catch shit in the real life, and you just dropping the ball in the fucking field and fucking Madden.
See some open field and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs to the 27-yard line. Well, this a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start
this
the
man
year,
over here
it's
not
also,
even gonna.
You have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them, and they think that they can start to write a new history beginning
They
with
didn't
this
catch
game
everything.
Right.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Montgomery is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
That a baby, this
Pressure,
ball.
down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Damn, I really liked how that
Through
looked.
one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dude, if we can get a pick right here, if he tries to go for it as 6, that's big. That's big.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That lineman
So
got
a
his
good
hand on me
start
at
to
just
the
the right
campaign
fucking
so far
moment,
for them here
man.
in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April
Oh, he didn't
and May
even
and
get
that
me.
you
I
worked
thought
on
he
in
did.
July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Yeah. I'm seeing people talk about how defense feels so bad right
Extra
now.
point
It
try now
does.
for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Patterson back out there.
That's
to
all
send
right,
this
man.
away.
Hey, look at him short field. Can't be mad at our
We'll
defense.
see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really
What
tough
up,
spot
Scruff?
there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there, and they get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be a yard short.
Bro,
A 2-yard
it's supposed to be a
pickup
run
leads to
route.
4th
and 1.
this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down.
Fucking James is on the ground there, bro.
And stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Oh, and what a play on special
That's big,
teams
brother.
here. This is going to be down.
That's big. We need that for our D. Yeah, I'm in a 32-man league, Scruff.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A throw over the middle.
Bro, they
taken
catch
in.
everything.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Goff now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. There's Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Oh!
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be gathered up. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6?
Ladarius Sneed, brother. Take it to the house. Let's go.
Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm gonna start playing some Madden on
for the PAT
here. You'll see me do the 32-man online league, and then I'll also do some other some single-player franchise, make my own story, this kind of stuff.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door.
Let's go, Chris Jones!
You're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
They're catching
Get
everything.
this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, everybody drops that one.
But it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Hey, come on, let's get 3 and out right here, baby.
He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the air again. Goff.
Let's go.
Haul it in, so it falls
That's big,
incomplete.
baby.
Middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
One
That's
first down
big.
here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return, it's James. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
He's going to float it, man.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers?
And this is going to be intercepted. Trip McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield.
We're just going to throw the ball back and forth to each other.
That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. This is caught inside the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 yards that time for number 14.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
No, shut up.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense.
Ooh, nice cutback.
And all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you
right, he's committed to that run.
Hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Let's hit this cross drag.
3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. Pushing his way through. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down and 4. Here's Pacheco headed right. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
There he goes, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Richie James, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
I don't know, bro.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll
didn't do
send
that
this
this
one
time.
away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back
Strip
and forth. Almost a little bit
it!
like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Snead again? Let's
Joel
go!
Snead. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A good rip by Pacheco, and you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good.
Hey,
and that will make this a
2-score game, baby. Two-score game
That's
right
a pretty
there.
important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
All right, let's see if we can't dial something up here.
Another run for Gibbs here. He'll take this
and out of there, Tranquil.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him
Saved by the
continue to
golf,
get
baby.
outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
No.
This one down just shy of the 20.
Let me get a replay.
23 yards on the play. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery from 17 yards out. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
All right, we just got to control the clock here.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Toss right side to Pacheco. Nifty move. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. And this one out quickly to James. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Going to be a 44-yard
All right, D.
punt. The return
Let's
goes
get it.
for 8. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The give right side for Gibbs. takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Montgomery with a good game there, and he broke 800 yards for the Bears' NFL best ground game last season. Divisional rival Detroit took notice and brought him in to boost their growing offense.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, when they were completed anyway.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Goff on first down. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Goff.
Oh!
That's going to be knocked away
McDuffie!
and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Here's Goff. Caught by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Woo!
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. On third down, here's Gibbs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And past the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And he's got it inside the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Fuck, man.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Lions, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.